On the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruise a bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Slant to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On first down, Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, Hurts fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And Adams has it complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a first-round pick in the NFL.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Preston Smith there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now Wentz on third down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Jones again.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tackle made by Derek Barnett.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Wentz's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Kirksey. A gain of a yard.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Tim Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Packers pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. Bring it! And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And the lead is now 13.
It is good. Makes the score Packers 20, Eagles 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 11 now. To throw is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Alexander. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
47. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
15-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. And an Eagle first down.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Philadelphia.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Packers 20, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
It's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
So
line.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
With the handoff to Aaron.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Wide, get wide. Check 3. Check nickel. Place him. Check.
Here's Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ball carrier.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Another run with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On first down, it's Sanders. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run on first down. Sanders. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle? Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Eagles.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Eagles 31.
A great come from behind.